How to make rice cakes for 2.4 billion people in 2 hours. The old man squeezed his hands together with force, and just like that, a purple antidote rice cake was ready. But even at this incredible speed, the rice cake master could only produce 10 million cakes in 2.5 hours at most. Regular chefs couldn't even attempt to make them. Meanwhile, 500 million people worldwide had already been exposed to the toxic rain. If the antidote wasn't produced within 2 hours, all of humanity would face catastrophic disaster. Komatsu was shocked when he heard this. To save humanity, he decided to develop a new production method that even ordinary chefs could follow. This way, they could produce all the antidotes within the 2-hour deadline. Komatsu begged everyone to give him just 10 minutes, swearing he would create a new antidote rice cake recipe. Seeing his determined expression, everyone decided to give him a chance. Komatsu immediately threw himself into researching the antidote rice cake production method. He first soaked purple rice in water, the key ingredient for the antidote rice cakes. He had to simplify the preparation process. With only 9 minutes left, every second counted. By now, those exposed to the toxic rain were showing signs of poisoning. Even the supposedly invincible Kaiser was deathly ill and on the brink of death. After a brief adjustment period, Komatsu discovered the purple rice contained many impurities, and its color changed significantly with temperature variations. This affected steaming times and even the force needed when pounding the rice. Such a complex process wasted too much time and energy, exhausting even a top chef like Komatsu. Outside, the chefs began murmuring among themselves. Chef Yuda believed improving the antidote rice cake was virtually impossible. With millions dying every minute, the risk was simply too great. But Leibold behind him wouldn't stand for such talk, telling him not to underestimate Komatsu. Everyone waited expectantly for Komatsu, but time flew by. With only 10 seconds left of the promised time, the Gourmet Association staff had lost all hope. Just as they were about to leave, Komatsu burst out carrying a whole basin of medicinal rice cakes. Against all odds, he had actually done it at the last moment. He had found the simplest method to make the antidote rice cakes. The staff immediately arranged a global TV broadcast to teach the world's 30 million chefs the simplified antidote rice cake recipe. First, mix salt and water in a 1:100 ratio. Then soak the purple rice in the salt water for 2 minutes. This prevents the rice from changing color while using water's buoyancy to separate the two different colored grains. This easily completes the purple rice sorting process. Next, Komatsu pounded the steamed purple rice, adding various antidote herbs for flavor during the process. Finally, with one firm squeeze, an antidote rice cake was complete. The entire process took less than 3 minutes, drastically reducing production time and effort. The old man was stunned watching this. The world's fourth-ranked Damalis group assigned 50,000 chefs to Komatsu. Then came 20,000 first-class chefs from the Brewer group, 40,000 elite chefs from Medicine King Nida, and 8,000 head chefs from Ms. Icicle. Even the underground chef Leibold rallied 30,000 of his crew. Combined with tens of millions of ordinary chefs spread across the globe, producing 2.4 billion antidote rice cakes became a simple task. However, while Komatsu claimed victory on his end, the 4 heavenly kings were getting brutally beaten by the 4 beasts.